Hi, this is Prithviraj. Welcome to the session, and today's topic is Optimal Binary Search Tree under Module 4 Dynamic Programming. First, let us see what you mean by binary search tree. As you might have studied this, binary search tree is a binary tree in which the leftmost elements must be less than that of the root node and all the elements towards right side must be greater than that of the root node. Now coming to the optimal binary search tree, it is a binary tree which takes less number of comparisons to search for any key element in a binary search tree. For n keys, the number of binary trees are given by the formula 2n cn divided by n plus 1, and this is called as a Catalan number, and this is used to find the total number of possibilities for any given problem. So by this we can identify how many binary search trees can be possible for a given problem. An example is given: n is equal to 3, then we have 2 into 3c3 divided by 3 plus 1, which is equal to 6c3 by 4. 6c3 means it is 20, so 20 by 4 is 5. So for a given n value as 3, so for the given value 3, we have totally 5 number of binary trees are possible. It is a binary search trees are possible, and out of these 5 binary search tree, we have to find out one tree as a optimal binary search tree. And here let us take one simple example to make you to understand how to find out the optimal binary search tree. So this is by using the exhaustive method, or we can say the brute force approach, by taking the number of possible solutions, and out of this we'll find out one solution as the best solution, so that will be the optimal solution. Now for this given problem, we have three number of keys and frequencies are given. Let us construct some of the binary search trees. So for n is equal to 3, as we have studied, we should have 5 number of binary trees. This is one type of tree, and this is a binary search tree, and we can have so many different forms of binary search trees for this given data, and total possibilities are 5. Here you can observe, so these 5 are the different possibilities to construct the binary search tree for the given data. Now out of this we have to find out one binary search tree as the optimal binary search tree. How to do this? That is mainly based on the frequencies. Now let us calculate the average number of comparisons that will be taken by each and every binary search trees. Now for the first tree, let us take the levels. The node 10 is at the first level, so 1 into 3 is the frequency for the node key called 10, so that should be 1 into 3. And in the second level we have a key 20, so for the 20 frequency is 2, so 2 into 2. Then with the third level we have data 30, and for 30 the frequency is 5, so 3 into 5. And if you add all this, after multiplying, if you add all this, we will get 22. So total number of comparisons for this tree is 22. Similarly, we will do the same thing for the rest of the trees. Then for the second tree, 1 into 3 plus 2 into 5 plus 3 into 2, so we will get 19. For the third, we'll get 1 into 2 plus 2 into 3 plus 2 into 5. Here 2 into 3 and 2 into 5, because both 10 and 30 are at the second level. So the number of comparisons here it will take as 18. Next tree, 1 into 5 plus 2 into 3 plus 3 into 2. So this is 17. Then for the last tree, 1 into 5 plus 2 into 2 plus 3 into 3. We will get total number of comparison as 18. And from this we can observe that with the tree which takes very least number of comparison, that will be the optimal binary search tree. And here in this example, the fourth tree which takes least number of comparison, that is 17. So we can consider this tree as the optimal binary search tree. Now this is only possible if you have less number of keys. For the number of keys are 3, then we can able to take some of the number of available binary search tree, and out of this we can easily find out one tree as the optimal binary search tree. But it is not possible when you have more than 3 or more than 5 number of keys. So in such cases we have to go with some of the approaches. Now we have to remember this formula. This is the form to find out the C of ij value, and while calculating here we have to make one table, and in that table each time we are going to insert the values, and that values are going to calculate by using this formula called as C of I comma j is equal to minimum of k values that ranges from I to j, and C of I comma k minus 1 plus C of k plus 1 comma j plus summation s is equal to I to j ps. Okay, so minimum of these values that will be taken for the C of I comma j. Let us take one problem. Calculate the optimal binary search tree for the following data, and the data are given here. We have 4 number of keys and 4 different frequencies with respect to that keys. The matrix here that should have 1 to n plus 1 rows and 0 to n columns. As we can see in the diagram, so our table should looks like this, so that it must have 1 to n plus 1 rows. Okay, so the row number that starts from 1 till n plus 1, and column number that should start from 0 to n columns. Okay, so this is the standard format to calculate the to find out the optimal binary search tree, and goal is always lies at this position, as we can observe. Okay, so your optimal solution always lies over here. Then initial condition is C of I comma I minus 1 is equal to 0, and C of I comma I is equal to Pi. So C of I comma I is always Pi. Now let us take two tables. One is called as a main table and another is called as a root table. As we are filling the values in a main table, we have to fill the values in a root table. As per our initial condition, C of I comma I minus 1 is equal to 0, and C of I comma I is equal to Pi. Let us take we have taken two tables already, we have taken it, and now first we have to fill the initial values. Based on the initial values, we have to fill some of the values, like C of I comma I minus 1 will be always equal to 0. That means if I value is equal to 1, then C of 1 comma 0 will be 0, then C of 2 comma 1 will be 0, 3 comma 2 will be 0, 4 comma 3 will be 0, and 5 comma 4 will be 0. Similarly, we have to fill the value Pi. Now C of I comma I, for example, if I take the C I value as 1, C of 1 comma 1 is 0.1. So that is the frequency of first node. Then C of 2 comma 2 is 0.2. C of 3 comma 3 is 0.4. C of 4 comma 4 is 0.3. Okay, we are filling P1, P2, P3 and P4 values. It is already given in the question. Now 0.1 is for the first key, 0.2 is for second key, 0.4 is for third key, and again 0.3 is for fourth key. So this is the initial table, and based on the given values we have already filled with the sum of the values in these two tables. After this, now next thing is we have to calculate C of 1 comma 2 first. We have to start from here, and one thing you have to observe here is we are going to fill the data along the diagonal. Diagonally we are going to fill the data, and our calculation lies only above the diagonal. we are not going to touch any part which lies below the diagonal. Our calculation part remains only on the upside of the diagonal. Next, now our intention is to find C of 1 comma 2. After C of 1 comma 2, next our intention is to find C of 2 comma 3, not C of 1 comma 3. After C of 1 comma 2, we have to find C of 2 comma 3. Then we have to find C of 3 comma 4. And after that we have to come to C of 1 comma 3. Then C of 2 comma 4. Lastly, we have to come for C of 1 comma 4. In that way we have to calculate the values. Now first thing is we have the formula here, and based on this formula we have to calculate C of 1 comma 2. C of 1 comma 2 is equal to minimum of here we have two values for k is equal to 1 and k is equal to 2. Since we have considered it as C of 1 comma 2, so that range from 1 to 2. If k is equal to 1, then C of you just substitute the values with that based on that formula. C of 1 comma 0 plus C of 2 comma 2 plus summation s equal to 1 to 2 ps. Here we have to consider the frequency values, and similarly we have to do it for k is equal to 2. Now if I substitute this, then I'll get C of 1 comma 2 as minimum of 1. In first case we will get 0.5 based on C of 1 comma 0 is 0. Then C of 2 comma 2 is 0.2. We can see it. We can see that in the main table. Plus here the summation which lays in between s equal to 1 to 2. Okay, so that we have to consider the value of key 1 and 2. So for 1 and 2, here we can see it in the question. Okay, for 1 and 2, 0.1 as well as 0.2. Okay, so the value will get it as 0.5. Similarly, when k is equal to 2, we will get the value 0.4, and then we have to calculate the minimum of these two. So C of 1 comma 2 is equal to minimum of 0.5 comma 0.4, which is equal to 0.4. Okay, so 0.4 is the value for C of 1 comma 2. Let us add that value, and soon after adding the value in a main table, we have to fill the root table. So 0.4 is the value that we got when k is equal to 2. So in a root table we have to add the value of that particular key. So the key value, the k value is 2. Okay, so this is what the first iteration is. Next thing is we have to calculate C of 2 comma 3. We should not go for C of 1 comma 3. We should diagonally we are going to fill the value. So next our value is C of 2 comma 3, and again you have to repeat the same thing. C of 2 comma 3 from 3 means k value start from 2 till 3, and here for while filling the value for ps, we have to fill it for 2 and 3, key value 2 and 3. Okay, so C of 1 comma, sorry, it must be C of 2 comma 3. So C of 2 comma 3 will be equal to minimum of 1.0 and 1.8. So C of 2 comma 3 will be minimum value of 1.0 and 0.8 is 0.8. Let us fill that in a main table, and 0.8, that is the value that we got when k is equal to 3. So let us update it in the root table as 3. Next, third thing is we have to fill it for C of 3 comma 4. So C of 3 comma 4 means k value is 3. We have to calculate it for k value is 3 and k value 4. Similarly, summation you have to take it from s equal to 3 to 4. 3 to 4 means we have to add third value and fourth value. That is a frequency value. Okay, so again it must be C of 3 comma 4. Sorry, I made a mistake here. So it must be C of 3 comma 4, which is equal to minimum of 1.0 and 1.4. Sorry, 1.1. So C of 3 comma 4 value should be 1.0. So here we will get the value as 1.0, and 1.0 is the value that we got when k is equal to 3. So we will update it in the root table the value as 3. Okay, next value is c of 1 comma 3. So c of 1 comma 3, for this c of 1 comma 3, the k value which lies between 1 to 3. So k value equal to 1, k value is equal to 2, k value equal to 3. We have to calculate it for all the three values. When k value is equal to 1, we have to take c of 1 comma 0 plus c of 2 comma 3 plus summation s is equal to 1 to 3 ps. That means we have to take three frequencies here. One is for the value for the key, first key, then second key and third key. As you can observe here, c of 1 comma 3 is equal to minimum of first thing, we have 0 plus 0.8 plus 0.1 plus 0.2 plus 0.3, and these remain same for all the three rows, but the values c of 1 comma 1 the different values are going to change here. So c of 1 comma 1 plus c of 3 comma 3, that will be 0.1 plus 0.4, and when c of 1 comma 2 plus c of 4 comma 3, that will be 0.4 plus 0, and c of 1 comma 3, here we'll get the value minimum of 1.5 comma 1.2 comma 1.1. The minimum value is 1.1. Let us fill it in the main table, 1.1, and 1.1 is the value that we got when k value is equal to 3. So let us write it in the root table. Next thing is calculate c of 2 comma 4. c of 2 comma 4 equal to minimum of k is equal to 2, k equal to 3 and k is equal to 4. Substitute the value, then we will get c of 2 comma 4 equal to minimum of 1.9 comma 1.4 comma 1.7, that is 1.4. So update in the table, and 1.4, that is the value that we got when k is equal to 3. Lastly, we have to calculate c of 1 comma 4. So c of 1 comma 4 means k value 1, 2, 3 and 4. Same thing, but we have to consider all the k values from 1 to 4. So if I substitute the value for this, then c of 1 comma 4 is equal to minimum of first value. We have to substitute the first value when k is equal to 1, then k is equal to 2, k equal to 3 and k is equal to 4. So when k equal to 1, we'll get 2.4, k equal to 2, 2.1, k is equal to 3, 1.7, and k equal to 4, we'll get 2.1, and minimum of this is 1.7, and 1.7 first we'll update it in the table. Then we have to observe 1.7 is the value that we got when k is equal to 3. So in the root table we have to fill this value. That's all. We have filled all the values in the uppermost part of the diagonal. So the solution, as we discussed, always lies on the topmost, right topmost. So 1.7 is the optimal solution that we got with respect to the key value. The key value is 3. And next thing, we have to construct the binary search tree. So for this, this is the standard form to construct the binary search tree. T of k, at the left side we have t of I comma k minus 1, then the right side we have t of k plus 1 comma j, and we know that this is our optimal solution. The value is 3, and 3 is the value that we got when for the position is 1 comma 4. So let us take 3 as our root node. Okay, so this is, since this is a solution, we'll consider this value as our root node, and this is the value called as r of 1 comma 4. Then at the leftmost side we have r of 1 comma 2. According to this standard format, if I write it down, then this will be r of 1 comma 2, because if I consider 3 as my k value, so I value is 1, because we have totally four values here according to the question. So this must be r of 1 comma 2. Then at the right side we have r of 4 comma 4, because 3 plus 1 comma j. 3 plus 1 is 4 comma j value is 4. So this is our tree that we have constructed in the previous iteration. Let us write it for r of 1 comma 2. So in the root table, r of 1 comma 2, so r of 1 comma 2 is 2. Okay, here you can observe here r of 1 comma 2 is 2. Then similarly r of 4 comma 4, r of 4 comma 4 is 4. So we got at the leftmost side 2 and rightmost side 4. Now this r of 1 comma 2, now this is a key value, 2 is the key value, and again if I apply the standard form, then we will get r of 1 comma 1 towards left side, and towards right side we don't have any node, because this value will be like k plus 1, but the k plus 1 means it will exceed the value, so we don't consider that. And 4 is the value that we got it when r of 4 comma 4. Further we are not going to divide this. Then we'll write the node, that is we'll write the value for this r of 1 comma 1. So r of 1 comma 1 is 1. So this is our binary search tree that we have constructed based on this root table. But in our question they have mentioned it as a key value as a b c d. So we'll convert this number into that characters. So for this given question we can write the binary search tree as like this: 3 indicates it is c, 2 means b, 4 means d, and 1 indicates a. So that's all. So this is the optimal binary search tree for the given problem. So in this way we can find out the optimal binary search tree for any given problem. Thank you.